Hi, I'm Steve Malach at Maddin Hauser Center for Estate Planning. One of the most common questions I'm asked is, what is a trust and do I really need one? A revocable living trust is a contract with yourself, I might add, that provides for you while you're alive and for your family after you're gone. It names you as being in charge of your trust. And should you get sick or when you pass away, it names successors to take over and continue the plan as you have stated it in your documents. There's several reasons why you would want to create a trust. The most notable one is to avoid probate. When you pass away, if assets are in your name only, the only way to pass them on to your family would be through probate, unless you have named beneficiaries, which can be problematic, made children joint on assets, which can also present problems, or, the most common way, create a living trust and name all your assets into the name of that living trust. A trust is important because should you become sick, infirm, have dementia, Alzheimer's, or in a coma, it provides for a successorship. And that individual or individuals, because there can be co-successor trustees, will take care of you wherever you are and whatever you need. That's what the document provides. It also says when you pass away, these same individuals will carry out your wishes insofar as making sure your family receives what you want them to receive after you're gone. People oftentimes utilize a trust because they're private. They're done in a lawyer's office. They're signed in a lawyer's office. After you pass away, your family can either engage a law firm to help, or if they're simple enough, you can do them at your kitchen table among your siblings without any court involvement. Trust kits are something you see advertised on television or the internet, as the case may be, and they advertise themselves as one size fits all. But trust kits don't necessarily fit that bill. Why? Most importantly, they're not state specific. They'll vary from state to state in terms of laws, but the document doesn't because it's generic. They also don't provide the opportunity to be creative, to fit your family's specific needs. So the worst thing that could happen if you use a trust kit and sign it, and then you pass away, we can't guarantee what you want to happen will happen. That's why you should get to a local attorney and make sure what you're signing and what you want to happen will occur. And that way you leave that office with peace of mind. Not with a trust kit, though. Funding a trust, renaming your assets into a trust, it's all synonymous. The trustee only has jurisdiction over assets that are in the name of the trust. If you forget or neglect to put your investment account, your home, or other assets into the name of the trust and then get sick and pass away, how can your trustee get to that asset? They can't. And now I'm going to use that word I mentioned before, probate. That's how they would have to get to that asset. And the beauty of utilizing a revocable living trust is you avoid probate. But you have to make sure the assets are in the name of the trust before you pass away. The beauty of revocable trusts when it comes to oversight, because you're not in court where a judge would be overseeing it, who's overseeing it? Who's overseeing it is the parties that are interested in overseeing it, the stakeholders, the beneficiaries, most oftentimes your children. And the trustee is accountable to those children. The trust document always provides that the beneficiaries are entitled to be noticed, are entitled to accounting. And most often than not, statutes also provide requirements that trustees account to the beneficiaries. So they're the ones that would have a stake in the outcome. They're the ones that would need to know what's going on. And there's a built-in check and balance to make sure that happens in every revocable living trust. I hope this helps you understand what revocable living trusts are about. Thank you for listening. I'm Steve Malach at Maddin Hauser Center for Estate Planning.